Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode in iCraft. Oh, can I not pick this up? Apparently not. Oh, right. I almost forgot a second time, but you'll be proud of me because I remembered. In the last episode, I said that I would show you a time lapse of my wonderful fabulousness with the discs, and that I would also show you just what's going on with these little purple things in my inventory. As for the wool, because it is wool, it's pink wool. I have retextured it and remodeled it. It doesn't really have a texture per se, but I've also asked Luke about this, so it's it's perfectly perfectly legal. But yeah, this is sort of a retextured block that allows you to see through walls as if you were in spectator mode and put your head in the ground. So this can allow you to find caves, or if you have a mob farm or something and you don't want to let light in, you can see through the wall and you can see what the whether mobs are spawning or something. And so I will probably use that at some point in some fashion. And I just wanted to clear it with viewers, just let you know what's going on. And also I wanted to put it at the front of this video in case Luke sees it and decides he's changed his mind. Anyway, that can go back in the chest for now. And in the meantime, I will continue tilling this dirt until we finally have a field large enough for all our copious quantities of seed. Like so. Oh yeah, one more thing that I wanted to say at the beginning of this episode is that you may notice that it will be short, and abnormally, that is not because I don't have a huge amount of time today. I do actually have some, because I'm recording this the day before it needs to be out. And so, I'm not particularly pressed for time. However, I want to try and test out a sort of new style for my videos. I want to try and make them just a little shorter, that way I don't have to talk to fill a bunch of gaps, which I think will make them more interesting. So I'll test that out. Hopefully that'll make them a bit, like I said, more interesting, more enjoyable, a little bit less of an investment of time to watch, and so hopefully that'll be nice for everyone. And I will also put up a little poll if I can remember. Just let me know. You can let me know if that's something you think is a good idea, or if you like the normal sort of format. And if you want, you can also leave a comment in the comment section, or if I don't remember, then you can just leave a comment in the comment section. So yeah, well, I'm still currently putting more seeds into the ground. I left a bunch over here, but I was thinking that what we can do this episode is probably make some kind of a cow farm, because I'm going to need some leather and some meat for the upcoming projects I have planned. Well, one project in particular. I'll talk to you about that in a future episode. However, we will need some of that stuff, and besides, we need more of it just for the books and stuff for the enchantment table anyway. So I think cow farm is high on our list of priorities. However, I'm not sure where to put it because we don't have any buildings. So we could also build a building and then we would have somewhere to put it. Or we could build first, ask questions later, and ideally have paths connecting things, which sounds like not a bad idea because I've got a lot of cows and currently nowhere to put them. They're just sitting there taking up space, and I can't really breed them too easily because they're all in one place. It's a little bit of a mess. So that could use some amendment. However, I need to think whether we're going to be making a house or whether we're going to be making a cow farm for the house that will be built around it. I have some bad news. Mr. Fabulous over here apparently has died. I don't know why he did it, but apparently he decided that life was just too tough in that little cell, and apparently that was, yeah. He's dead. Anyway, On the bright side, we do still have our bat, which I think I called something also deathy, which, you know, whatever. And this guy, who is still grunting from inside his cobble. It's just the guy with the trades that has died. The irreplaceable one. Anyway, I have decided I want to make a cow farm today. And I need to look up my old tutorial because I want to make that one since it's really easy and it'll work the way we want it to. But I don't remember how to do it, so hence the looking it up. However, we have a lot of redstone here. I do want to use some of it eventually for things which I will not disclose as of yet. think storage system. But yeah. I'm not going to spoil that too thoroughly yet. In the meantime, I think this will probably be enough. In fact, way more than enough. I don't need 2 stacks. It's just something like 4x3 or I don't know. But yeah, I'll get the cow farm hopefully up and running in the next couple of clips, and I'll probably put it somewhere over there because I'll put a little farm there, and I'm probably going to make this the farming district or area in my base. Also, I noticed we have Bad Omen, or Curse, or whatever that's called. Pretty sure it's Bad Omen. Oh, there's a hole. But I don't want to do the raid just yet, so I'm going to stay away from villages before that happens. I don't know just how exactly that works. I'm pretty sure I could get rid of it if I wanted to, but I do want to do that in some episodes soon, and I don't want to get rid of it because of that. So yeah, I'm going to grab a couple of materials and then we can start our work. Suspicious. Yeah, so as you probably noticed with that skeleton, the lighting in pre-release 4 is a little bit glitchy. Apparently the whole world is dark and dreary and dim and terrifying. And another side effect of that is that our nice little wheat field is not quite so nice anymore. All the seeds have popped up, and that's because the ground is no longer sufficiently bright for their taste. So I'm going to have to pop a few torches down around there, and once I've done that, then we can finally start with the cow farm. Alright, so this thing is actually a really simple build, and it probably could have been done by now, except I've been plagued by the vicious hordes. Well, I also would have done it on camera anyway, but you know. Alright, so it is very simple though, and I need to keep an eye on the creepers. And the first thing that I need to do is put a hopper there. That's where the baby cows are going to stand. And I don't have a transparent block, so I'm going to put one of these on top. Need to get some glass though. Oh, and there goes my stair, whatever. Get away. Alright, so basically there's just a compartment where the big cows stand and a compartment where the baby cows go to, and they're fairly close together, so I will do a little bit of this off camera, trying to rescue myself from the, like I said, the vicious hordes. But yeah, I need to watch the tutorial. It is very simple though. Alright, that's it. I just realized how terrible an idea it is to keep my bed both out in the open and right by all my stuff. So I'm going to move it into the crypt, where it probably ought to be. We'll make ourselves a nice grave in here somewhere, or sometime soon. But for now, this will do. Well, I've got most of it in place. I ran out of this smooth stuff, and I just thought I'd put in one last touch. Well, not one last touch, but that was brilliantly executed. Another touch, I guess, just over here. And that'll be adding in a staircase so it's less difficult to get up. And I'll probably add in some of this as a mix-in with the other. So perhaps I haven't run out. It's a I don't know, maybe that's not so good. What about this one? Well, I'd better like this one because I've just used up all my other stuff making it. Yeah, that's a lot better. Alright. Although the steps I don't mind so much. It's just when that texture is so unbroken up. Another Mr. Fabulous spawned. He's not so good though, so I don't care. I'll just leave him there. And do nothing with him. However, that's let's see, that's most of the way done here. I did run into a little bit of a problem. The tutorial uses both a sticky piston and an observer, neither of which is available to me. So in its place, I'm going to just go ahead and I already had a second button. Oh well, I need another one anyway. I'm just going to use I'm just going to split it manually with a couple repeaters instead of the clever way. It takes very little space, which is why it's in the tutorial. And we'll replace it with good stuff later, which shall be marked by very ugly cobblestone right here, right in our face. Hopefully that'll make me change it. If not, then I don't know. I'm hopeless. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm afraid... Whoa. That's unexpected. And inconvenient. Just stay over there, guys. Alright, so I decided I'm not going to try and do something big and gross and ugly. I'm just going to use a lever instead, and that will be plenty of incentive to switch it out later, because I don't want to be making my own short pulse every single time. And it will also keep me from having to do a lot of work in the redstone department, which is fine in my opinion, except that I don't have any of the tools that I need to in order to do anything, because I haven't gone to the nether yet, and I don't have slimes for sticky pistons. Basically, it's just miserable. No, it's not quite that bad, but it's pretty bad. Okay, just go away. I definitely blocked that. There's a lot of friendly fire going on in these groups. Yeah, I'd stop the recording, but I can't reach the button without dying. Ah. You there. Wait. He had an awfully convenient shot straight through my shield there. Anyway. Alright then. The only thing left to do is get the cows inside and also put some water and lava in these two dispensers. However, I think that'll wait until the next episode because I'm actually really close to out of time. I know I didn't do a huge amount this episode, but yeah, out of time anyway. That's how life works sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one where we hopefully do some cow transportation and some filling of dispensers. Take care, and bye-bye.